I'm Rhoda, welcome to my channel. Today's workout is a high intensity, low impact workout. We're going to get the heart rate up by using hand weights, very lightweight, so if you don't have hand weights, grab a couple bottles of water or cans of soup. That'll work just fine. We're going to get the heart rate up, burn calories, and increase lean muscle. If that's the type of workout that appeals to you, please subscribe to my channel. There's never a cost to subscribe, and you help me keep your fitness free on YouTube. Let's go. Here we go, swing your arms. Get ready to burn fat and calories while we protect your joints. Knees up. Bring the heels up and back. And reach to the front. Pick up just to what feels comfortable. Want to get that back of that leg activated. Good, now arms out and in. Got a neat format for you today, a little different. Maybe you've never done anything quite like this. We have 8 exercises. I'm going to keep them right up here so you can see them. We're going to go through them the first time for 20 seconds, then we'll go through them again for 30, and then 40. That's going to be an endurance challenge. Forward and back, then 30, and then 20. So, we have 5 rounds. It's gonna be fun, I promise. Swing your arms. Get ready to grab your weight or your water bottles, cans of soup, whatever you can put in your hands. And we're gonna start punching across our body. So right arm across and right leg taps back. I'm gonna dig in the back. Get ready, deep breath, here we go. Punch, now this is 20 seconds. I want you to keep moving. As we go through this might be low impact, but this is an intense workout. We're getting 10-second rest between each round. So, if you're just starting out, feel free to take a little longer rest time as we work into this, okay? We're gonna kick and curl. So, weight goes down, leg goes up. Are you ready? Deep breath, goes quick, right? Kick and curl. So as we get into this, we get up to those 30-second, 40-second rounds. If you need to watch the clock and maybe stop 10 seconds early, increase your break time, that would be great. That'll get you through the 30 minutes. That's what we want. We want to keep you going. 30 minutes. Longer breaks are completely fine. And rest. Good. Whew. Hamstring curls. We did them in the warm-up. Lift the weight in front. Deep breath. By the end of this, hopefully, I'll have all these memorized. And I won't mess up the order. It's been known to happen. Try and keep the arms relatively straight here. Work in the front of your shoulders. Weight is heavy. It's up in front. Long lever for that gravity to pull on right there. All right, gonna punch up. Right side, left side. Punch down, right side, left side. Here we go. Punch, and down, and down. Just like that, make an X. If you're more advanced, between rounds, for 10 seconds, jog it out or march it out, keep moving. That's what we call low intensity, steady state cardio. So you won't come down so far. I'm gonna skate with 2 weights, like that, swing that weight. Heart rate won't come down as much in the middle of those rests, because you're marching or running. I'm gonna take my rest so I can work you through this. Swing the arms. Notice these are strength moves here. Add some weight. Move the body. Heart rate goes up. Okay, watch me. You're gonna lift one arm, opposite leg. Rear lift. Lift and lift. Just like that. Ready? Here we go. Right arm first. There we go. Gotta think backwards. Feel the glutes. That's your butt. Work it. And rest. Whew. Good. Okay. onto a tricep kickback. So we're hitting all the muscle groups here. Lifting back, toe tap. As you straighten that arm, really push up the weight in the back. Drop the shoulder, don't lift from the shoulder. Make it be about your tricep, back of the arm. Amen, rest, and then a soccer kick. This is our 8th move. You're gonna kick, kick, chop the weight across. Careful of those thighs, try not to bop it with the weight. Here we go, kick, kick. Now the heel comes up, sort of leading this a little bit. Soccer ball, you kick on the inside of your foot. And about that, it's gonna get right into that outer glute. You'll feel that. All right, round 2. We've learned all the moves. Are you ready to go? We're gonna punch and dig the foot and back. Here we go, right into it. 30 seconds, now pace yourself. Go a little slower. Bring that heart rate up. 30 seconds. Okay, you're breathing heavy. You're not jumping around. You haven't bent your knees. There's no squats in this. I really want this to be something everyone can do, even beginners, by adding that rest period. Take a little longer rest. All right, going on to those kicks in front. Swing the weight up and down, biceps. Get ready. Here we go, kick it. Elbows stay right in at the waist. See mine? They're not moving, that upper arm, not moving. Going the weight up and down, from the elbow to the wrist. All right, looking at the clock. Almost there, come on. 3 seconds, not even. All right, ready to make that X? Punch up, punch down. Starting on your right side. If the weight gets too heavy, put the weight down and do these moves without weight, okay? Here we go. Punch, punch, down, down. Almost there, come on. And rest it. Nice job. Okay, onto our skates. Again, put the weight down if you need to. Take a longer break if you need to. Just stick with me for the 30 minutes. Get ready, here we go. Skate. Swing that weight out wide. Make a half circle in the front of your body. Twisting a little bit, working the abs and obliques. I already missed one, didn't I? I did. That's okay, we'll go back to the hamstring curl. I knew that was gonna happen. All right, next round's gonna be perfect. All right, so we're going to the hamstring curl with that lift. It's a hard one, maybe that's why I skipped it. Okay, get ready. Drop the weight if you need to. Here we go, lift, lift. Clock timer tells me what exercise we're on, and my list of exercises should match the timer, right? You can pay attention to that. I always go back and do the one we missed, though. Okay, now we're back on track. We're gonna punch up, alternating rear lift. Ready? Here we go. Lift, lift. Now put a little bounce in here. It makes it have a little rhythm. Heel to the back. Hips are square. Don't lift that hip. Keep those hips square. Really working into that glute. Come on. And, whew, we get to put the arms down, yay. All right, tricep kickback. As the weight comes back, lift. You really dig into that tricep, back of the arm. And we like that, right? We want to make that nice and toned. I lean with my shoulder. I don't lift my shoulder, right? Keep my neck relaxed. You with me? 10 seconds more. If you need a 10-second extra break, you stop. You stop as we come up on the 10-second rest, 10 seconds early. Whew, soccer kicks with the chop. So, chop, chop the weight over the leg. We're in opposite direction there. Ready? Here we go. Right leg first. Kick, kick. Think about hitting that soccer ball inside the foot, between the toe and the heel. It's going to help bring that heel up, get deeper in that glute. And rest it. Okay. From the top, let's do them in order this time. We have our punch across, tap in the back. This is 40 seconds. Endurance. Get ready. Here we go. So I'm going to tell you how to figure your heart rate. Where mine is right now. 125, low end of my cardio. Take your age. That's your deciding factor here. Take the number 220. Subtract your age. You're going to get a number. From that number, multiply by 0.65 and 0.85. That gives you a range. Low number is 65% of your max heart rate. High number is 85% of your max heart rate. In between that range is where we want to fall. Preferably the lower half. And if you're conditioned and you've been doing this a while, you're going to fall in that lower half. That's where the fat burning happens, okay? And that's what we want. All right, weight is up. We're going to kick and bicep curl. Here we go. If you find you're coming up above 85% of max, that means you need to take a rest, okay? Doesn't mean you have to stop. Just want you to let that heart rate come down. Now, if you don't have a monitor for your heart, a good way to know you're over your limit is you can't talk to me, okay? I want you to be able to say whatever you want to me. If you can't make a sentence, you need to slow it down a little, okay? Should be huffing and puffing for sure, just like I am. Good. All right, what's next? Do you know? You're looking, right? I know. Oh, we have our hamstring curls, front raise. So right heel up first. Ready? Here we go. Lift it up. 40 seconds. Weight is heavy. I know that. Go to one weight, hold it on either end, or go with no weight. Still getting that cardio rate without putting too much strain on your muscles. And before you know it, you'll be holding the weights through this entire workout. So fun when that happens. You do it the second and third time and you realize how much better you're doing than the first time. Seconds are getting me. Okay, punch up and down. Make that X. Deep breath. Exhale. Get ready because we're on the clock. Go. We are right at the halfway point of this workout. 40-second rounds are almost done. We have 4 more. And 30 and 20. So, time gets a little shorter under tension. In other words, doing the exercise. I hope you're feeling this at this point, because I sure am. And rest, okay. Onto those skaters. Put the weight down if you need to. I know I keep saying that, but I want to remind you that that's completely okay. I want you to keep moving. Trying to get that toe weight back, get a little bit of a twist, work that ab area. Almost there, come on. And rest it. Whew. Up next, we have the alternating press with the rear leg lift. Really think about keeping those hips nice and square. Don't lift the hip. Lift, lift. So in other words, you don't lift like that. Keep those hips facing me. Make this about your glutes. Come on. And rest. Whew. Okay, tricep kickbacks. Get you put those arms down. Catch your breath. We're almost through this super endurance round. Here we go. Lift, lift. Come on, 2 more seconds. You can do it. And rest, nice. Transition, right? Not much of a rest, and if you're jogging or marching, you're getting that low intensity, steady state, good for you. Get ready, soccer kicks, chop, chop. If that's something you've never tried, give it a shot. If you've been exercising for a while, I should add. Just starting out, I want you to take a longer rest. If you've been exercising a while, try marching in place between the moves. Get in there, come on. Wow, okay, our 40-second round is done. Don't do it again. Moving on to our second round of 30 seconds each. You have 2 rounds left, and they get easier. Ready? Punch across, tap, tap. Abs are tight. Control your weight, or if you're not using weight, just a real precision move. I want you to feel this in the back and chest, back in front of the shoulder. There you go, that seems short, right? If you've done those 40-second. Okay, kick and curl, starting with the weight up high. Ready? Whew. Here we go. Good. All right. Hamstring curls, front raises. Likely not to forget this one again on this workout at least. Take a deep breath. You're doing it. You're almost there. Come on. Drop your shoulders. I just lifted my shoulders as I started. I know I give a lot of safety cues. In the olden days when I became a personal trainer and group exercise instructor, I was taught, and I believe my #1 job is keeping you safe with safety cues. And if I'm doing something, I'll say it out loud, because maybe you are too. I do the same type of things, like lift the shoulders, try and make the move easier, but that's not good for your neck. Okay, punching up and down, making that X. Here we go. Twist, twist, and punch, punch. Okay. Whew, onto our skate. It looks like I have a girdle on here. Kind of do. Get ready to skate. My lower back and hip was bothering me. And I know that's because by the time I turned 40, I'm almost 59, by the time I turned 40 to now, I did HIIT. Teaching more than one class a day sometimes. Lots of impact on my joints. So part of this channel, and part of the reason for this channel, is over 40. It's better to not do that. HIIT once in a while, once or twice a week, with the impact, the high intensity HIIT, great. But press to rear leg lift, not every day. You can get as much benefit here. You maybe burn just a few less calories, but it's so worth it because I want you to be pain-free well into old age. I know I will be again, but I promise you, HIIT every day is a thing of the past. It's kind of funny because I started running with friends in my early 50s. Before that, I never ran. Okay, Tricep Kickbacks. And I found I enjoy it. It's very social. And it's sad not to be able to do it right now. So I want to get back to that. So we're in the brace. Really babying this back and hip. It's really coming out of the hip. This is the type of workout that's safe for me and safe for you, whether you have pain or not. I'm not getting a workout, I'm building up a sweat. I see it, I'm starting to get various colors on, various pink as the sweat bleeds on through. All right, soccer kicks. Right leg first, chop across. Here we go. Chop. Remember, drive that heel. Flex that foot. Kick that ball. Work that glute. That's it, come on. Take those rests if you need to. Come back with us, okay? Finish strong. All right, here it is, final round, 20 seconds each. This is 2 minutes. We're gonna go fast here. All right, get ready. Punching across, deep breath. Here it is. 2 minutes of work. 4 minutes total with our rests, 3.5 anyway. And rest. Okay, curl and kick. Here it comes. Now I want you to go hard. If you've got anything left in the tank, these are 20-second rounds. Give it to me. Ready? Kick it. Kick. Hamstring curls, front raises, 20 seconds. Go a little faster than we've been going on our 30 and 40 second rounds, okay? Here we go. Lift, lift. Trying to smile as I work. Because it's fun, right? It's fun to be almost done. And rest. 20 seconds goes by like nothing, doesn't it? All right, make your X. Punch up, punch up, and then punch down. Ready? Here we go. Punch. And down. And rest. Ready to keep going. Whew, okay, skate. Deep breath. Smile, 4 more exercises. Here we go. Big, big arms. Twist at the end, right there, twist. Hold the abs tight, you're working them. Don't have to do crunches to work abs. Most of these moves have an ab element, have a core element, because we're doing upper lower body and we're moving quickly. All right, overhead press, alternating leg, lift to the back. Here we go, push it up. And rest. Whew. Tricep kickbacks. Work the back of the arms. Summer's coming. Filming this in early April in the Northeast. It's coming. This is when we get very excited. Ski season's over. And now we want spring. We want warm weather. Beautiful sunny day today though. A little cold. That's okay, I'll take the sunshine. And rest, okay. This is it. Soccer kicks. Are you ready? Chop across. 3, 2, here we go. Chop. Come on, you're almost done. What's the wonderful sound we hear in my videos? 3 beeps. That's the timer saying, all done. And that is coming in 8, 7, 6. Count it down. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Here it is. Yay, you. Nice job. Okay. Put your weight down. I hope you enjoyed that. Stick with me for a short stretch. If you have time for a longer stretch, hop on over to the stretch playlist in my channel. You can find anything from a 7 to a nice long 20-minute stretch. Reach up and over. Whew. Come on up, pat yourself on the back, grab this tricep. Even though we were doing cardio, we were doing strength too. So when you build lean muscle, what happens is your metabolism increases. Because lean muscle, bring that arm across, drop your shoulder. Lean muscle requires more calories to exist. Fat doesn't take a lot of calories to just hang out on your body. Muscle, on the other hand, does. So even if we increased your calorie burn up and over by 10 calories an hour, that does not sound like a lot, I know. But if you do the math, that's 240 calories a day. That's a workout, right? That is a workout right there. Why don't you keep working out? Don't trade it in for a workout. And if you did that for 15 days, if you have your metabolism up in 15 days, that's about a pound of weight that you don't gain or even lose, bring the arm across, because you have lean muscle. As we get older, over 40, we start to lose muscle mass. So you have to work it or you're going to lose it. So strength work is so important. Yeah, hold your hands behind your back and lift. Round your shoulders back. Super important to get that resistance. And you can get that by holding a couple cans of soup. You really can. As you get stronger, you're going to want to run out to your local store or hop online and grab yourself some heavier weight. If you've done that, if you've been working out with me for a while and you've gone and grabbed some heavier weight, I want to hear about it. Let me know. Leave me a comment. Good. All right, let's go to one side. And the other side. Hands on your knees. Flat back. All right, now I want you to round the back. Pull those hips forward. Look towards your ankles or your knees. And go flat again. One more time. Round it. And flatten. This time go all the way up. Big smile, you did it. I'm so proud of you. Other direction, did something good for you. It's gonna make you better at everything else you do. Deep breath in. Exhale, deep breath in. And exhale. If you like the video and you want to do it again, hit the like button. It will show up in your library on your YouTube page. Please subscribe to my channel. We're growing. We're making this channel a lot of fun, I hope, for you and for me. I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day.